What is going on, world? The Hungarian experiment here, and today we're going to discuss how to maximize muscle growth while you're in the gym. Now, throughout my years of research and experimentation, I believe I have found 3 techniques that help to increase muscle growth while in the gym. I notice a lot of guys not really focusing on this. They're just going in there trying to lift the weight, just trying to shift the weight and move it around. But today, we're going to discuss 3 different techniques that will help you to increase your muscle growth while you're in the gym. Little things to focus on while you are lifting to make sure you're getting the most out of the effort you are putting in. Now, the first technique is form. I believe that your first few years in the gym, you should really be focusing on technique and form. You want to make sure that whatever exercise you are doing, you're going through the full muscle group, that you're controlling only that muscle. So let's say you're on bench press today and you manage to do 100 reps. If you do those 100 reps with piss poor form, and you're using other muscle groups to help get that bar up, like your triceps and other stabilizer muscles, then that muscle group is not getting all the effort that you're putting into that exercise. Now, if you do 100 reps of clean with good form, lowering the weight down if you have to make sure you're getting that clean form in, then that muscle is going to be getting activated on every single rep, which means the muscle is tearing and it's going to grow and recover. So I want to make sure that I'm getting clean reps in on every exercise. But if I'm struggling to push these dumbbells up just because I want to lift heavy every single day, then I'm not fully activating that muscle group on every single rep. Which leads us on to technique number 2, and it's how you perform the reps. So technique number 1 is form. How clean are you performing the exercise? Are you making sure you're activating the muscle group? You want to make sure you're going through the full muscle group on every single rep. So the second technique then is, how do I perform the reps? Do I do them fast? Should I do it heavy? Should I do high volume or low volume? That should all be woven in together. I, as well as many other people on the internet, believe that muscle growth occurs during time under tension and overloading the muscle. Now, there are several different ways you can do that while you are doing your reps. One guy that I'm following along on YouTube right now, who is a big believer in this, is Lex Griffin. You can go find him, Lex Fitness. He's a great guy. He documents his life right now. He's going around to all these pro shows. One of the things he likes to do is he likes to do a heavy week, a lighter volume week, and then a time under tension week. So you can structure your program and routine out like that if you'd like. You can have 1 week where you're doing a lot heavier, so you're overloading the muscle. Then the second week is just a lot of high volume, so that way you're overloading the muscle, but you still have a lot of time under tension. And then the third week is all just concentrated reps, so that you're getting a lot of the time under tension, but you don't have the overloading of the muscle. Now, personally for myself, I like to live life situationally. Some days I wake up and I feel awesome. I'm ready to go to the gym. My body's fired. My mind's fired. I might not even need my pre-workout. Some days I feel like crap. So I like to go day by day. If I'm having a crappy day, I don't want to be lifting heavy. So I'll do a lot more time under tension. If I'm having a good day, I'm going to make that my heavy day. I might move my leg day around just to accommodate because I feel better that day. So you want to structure it all around what works best for you and for your life. Like I said, for me, life is situational. Sometimes when I go to do a workout, just with one exercise, let's say incline bench press, I'll make sure I do 4 sets. So the first set there, I'll make sure I do lighter weight, heavier reps, make sure I'm getting the time under tension, I'm really warming up the muscle group, and then I'll work my way up to a heavier lift, and then that 4th set is just all concentrated, nice and focused on the muscle after I've really burned it out. I found that is what's working best for me at the moment. Make sure you guys experiment around and figure out what works best for you in your life. Now, the third and final technique that I believe seriously aids in muscle growth while you're in the gym is minimum effective dose, or MED. I learned this from Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Body. If you guys haven't bought this, I really suggest You guys go out and buy this. It's full of great little experiments you can do just to improve little areas of your life that will aid in fat loss or muscle growth or whatever kind of results you're looking for. So on pages 19 and 20 of this book, he discusses what MED means. The minimum effective dose is defined simply as the smallest dose that will produce a desired outcome. So in the context of body redesign, there are two fundamental MEDs to keep in mind. Number one, to remove stored fat, you want to do the least necessary to trigger a fat loss cascade of specific hormones. And number two, if you want to add muscle in small or large quantities, then you want to do the least necessary to trigger local specific muscles and systematic hormonal growth mechanisms. All this is aided with intermittent fasting. But while you're in the gym, you want to make sure you're not killing yourself. Now that I'm past the beginner stage where my muscles will hurt after doing anything, and they've built up a resistance, I don't want to push them to pain, to failure. I might fail in a set or two of lighter weights, but I never go to the point where the next day my muscles hurt so much that I physically can't walk or I can't move my arms. I never want to do that to myself. I used to do it through high school and college because that's what I thought got you that growth. All that no pain, no gain bullshit. Well, to be honest, for this whole year, I felt no pain. Because of intermittent fasting, I'm recovering amazingly. The only time I felt pain is when I did one workout with another guy and we did triceps for an hour and a half, and I honestly could not do triceps for 3 days after that. All I could think of when I had this tricep pain is, man, even my legs, like I feel my form is off because my triceps are in so much pain that it's affecting my life. I never want that to happen. So with lifting, with food, minimum effective dose. Think of that for everything in life. We've all heard the saying, everything in moderation. That's basically what it means. Instead of moderation, get the minimum effective dose. If you have a headache, you can take 2 Advil and your headache will go away. You could also take 7 and your headache's gonna go away, but your body is gonna suffer physiologically when you didn't have to do that to yourself. Alright, well there you have it guys. The 3 techniques that I believe you should always be considering while you're in the gym. Do I have good form? Are the exercises and reps I'm doing allowing my muscles to be overloaded with weight and have time under tension? Remember to weave the 3 different techniques we talked about earlier in whatever way works best for you and your life. And number 3, minimum effective dose. Am I at least getting the minimum effective dose from the effort I'm putting in? And also, am I overdoing it? Is all the effort I'm putting in too much for my body to handle that I won't be able to do more work tomorrow? Well, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope it was a little informative for you. If you have any questions, make sure you go drop it down in the comment box below and hit that like button while you're down there. I am the Hungarian Experiment.